All right, welcome back to part 2, guys. And we finished up on the High Priestess card. Okay, so we were talking about you embraced this other person's shadow and light side. You did fall in love with the mask, but you knew about the shadow side. Okay, but this person that you fell in love with, they just couldn't bring themselves around to, well, how could you fall in love with me? Even I don't love myself. So they found that this love that you had with them that was so unconditional, really quite a heavy burden, because they took it in a way that, well, she or he has fallen in love with this mask and this facade that I continue to put up is now weighing down very heavy, and it was becoming a really big burden for this person. Okay, but you didn't care because you knew what was behind the mask. Okay, you did fall in love with the mask to start with. The mask started slipping. You realize you were too far deep into it, but you're so spiritually evolved and know that everyone is more than capable of change. So you fell in love with the shadow and the light side. Okay, so that's what this is about. Now, because you've been getting your glow up on, because of all that you've been through and what this person has triggered you to force you into this awakening period, into this self-love and self-healing, and therefore what happens is now you've started glowing up. I know that's like such a buzzword on TikTok, but there's no other way I can sort of explain it. You are glowing, you are not just surviving, because it was at one point through this healing journey, and when you parted ways with this person, you barely felt like you were even able to survive. Now you've gone from survival mode into fucking thriving mode, okay? Like, it's all systems go with you. Okay, like you're really elevating and ascending in your life now. The deal that I did last night, and this is why I'm a bit shitty about it not sort of working on this platform, and so go across to YouTube, my channel on YouTube, which is Love Dealing with Des. Last night's reading was about your abundance and how you're actually coming into your own. So it was the Ace of Pentacles that turned up and the Ace of Swords. So there's new beginnings, new plans. It's like you had this person, although they forced you into this awakening, it gave you clarity of mind to really see everything for how it was with them, to be able to move on in your journey. But also, it was just like all the pieces of the puzzle fell together in terms of your work and earning money and bringing in prosperity and abundance for yourself. So that's what happened when you were forced to look at yourself and the reflection. Okay, so a lot of bad happened, but more good came from it than bad, because you had to dust yourself off and go, fuck it, I just need to I need to get on with my own journey and really go inwards and focus on myself now. So we're through the other side of that, which is bloody awesome. Okay, now, so this person is now in this mode here, in this energy. Okay, so this is the Ten of Swords. They are feeling so betrayed. Bloody cheeky, hey? Because they're the ones that betrayed you to start with. That's what forced you into this whole awakening. I feel like for many of you, when they abandoned ship for somebody else. There were other third parties, yes, parties involved, not just one person. There was a number of people that were part of this whole orchestrated plan that was going on, okay? So a couple of things. There was the divine who stepped in, because, you know, when you start messing with someone that is spiritual, you know, you saw all that there was in front of you physically. When you're very spiritual, you're spiritually protected by your ancestors, by God, by the divine, by everybody. So it was like they all saw what was going on behind the scenes. What you didn't see, they took care of for you, okay? So they helped. They were part of the tower moment when everything came crashing down. It was divinely orchestrated to force you into this awakening. But going back to this here, there were other third parties that were involved with this. And yeah, so now they are feeling betrayed, because They are now watching you from a distance, healing how fabulous you're looking, how well you're doing, how much you've evolved, and their karma for all that they did for you and all that they've put you through is to now watch you heal and to do actually better than what you ever could have done when you were with this person. You know this. I don't even need to tell you this, because if you're still with them, half the shit, like maybe not even half the shit that you have done and achieved since they've been out of your life and since the divine removed them, you wouldn't even come close to it, not even a smidge close to where you're currently at this time in your life. They're seeing it, so they're feeling very betrayed, and their karma is now they're watching from afar. But see this here? They're currently thinking about, well, how do I come back in? This person, I feel like, is very impulsive. They want to see and experience and have instant gratitude, immediate results. So it's kind of like they're just biding their time and thinking of a way to come back into you, to come in and communicate with you. Okay, they're fired up. They're missing a lot of things about you. Perhaps you're someone who's suddenly gone public. You may even be a creator or a content creator, or you may be someone who just regularly posts across a few of your different social media platforms, and they're seeing how amazing and just great you're doing with yourself. Now, I feel like a lot of you are just, this was always who you were anyway, and perhaps you pulled back from posting regularly on social media because this person felt very insecure about you doing that, yet that was always who you were anyway. You love to update people. You love to keep people informed. You've really embraced technology in a way that's quite lovely, and using it to your advantage, but it's your way of connecting with the world, connecting with your friends and your family. And so you're back on there now, just putting yourself out there, showing that, you know, I'm okay now. It's also I'm doing all right. And you want people to know that you're doing all right so that they don't worry about you and where you're at, where your headspace is at. So there's a lot of that going on. I don't feel like you're posting just to say to this other person or to be, maliceful or evil in your intent, like, haha, this is how well I'm doing without you. It's not even about that for you. It's just I'm just doing me now. I'm just doing my thing. And part of that was healing and self-love. And so it's really coming through, you're exuding this beautiful side of yourself that you've come home to now, okay? So they're seeing that and they want in on that action, okay? But what will you do? What will you do? And then the last card is the Magician. So this person is so in disbelief. This is how arrogant they are as well. They're so in disbelief that you could possibly do well without them. Here's the thing though, before they met you, you were doing well anyway. You were always there anyway. When they came along, they kind of slowed your they kind of slowed your self-growth and your development, almost like they were dimming your light, and you didn't mind to put things on pause. It was like nice being caught up in the moment of love and just fucking basking in this glory and in the love and in the sunset and the sunrises with this person. But in time, it wore you down and you lost yourself throughout the process. So anyway, yeah, they're kind of over here like, I can't believe that they could be just so happy. What about me now? It's really like a what about me that I'm hearing. How about me? I'm not doing so well over here. And they're so arrogant that they're thinking that you're a witch or a wizard, or there's something going on with you, like there's spells going on, because how could you possibly be doing so well without them in your life? You've come home to yourself and you've realised, I've got everything that it takes for me to achieve what it is that I'm setting out to achieve. You know, like, you know that you are the creator of your destiny. It's like any sort of willpower that you felt like you were lacking in, or energy that you needed, you're no longer in that space anymore. You've got the willpower, you've got the drive, you've got the motivation, you've got the energy to really project and get to this place that you want to get to. So final closing thoughts. Think twice about this. Be very careful. because you're doing awesome and you're creating your own destiny. Have a great day.